It's really important as a parent to learn about the testing and the evaluations that are out there that are going to be used by your school district and outside evaluators to figure out whether or not your child has a disability that requires special education or accommodations. And it's really confusing stuff. I mean, I've been doing this a long time, and I'm still very confused by some of the tests that are out there. But there's some really good resources to look them up. And one that I really like is the Special Educator's Complete Guide to 109 Diagnostic Tests. This is not the only resource like this, but this is a really good one. And this one is by Dr. Pierangelo, excuse me if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly, and Dr. Giuliani. And what's really good about this is, again, I like to keep some resources in my library of books that I think that special educators are using and that special ed directors or board attorneys are looking at. But this is just really good, handy, look it up and figure out what test they're talking about.
You know why I really like that is I think sometimes if you're in an IEP meeting, an individualized education program meeting, and all the teachers and staff at the meeting are discussing what evaluations to do on your child, it can be a little overwhelming not to know what language they're speaking. And so what's great about this book is it gives an overview of pretty much all of them.
Right.
I'm sure there are others, but the main ones. So it really gives you a leg up, especially as a parent, to really understand what they're talking about.
Because
you might have an idea as well to add to the table. The discussion.
That's right, because when you look at the test results, which are usually summaries and sometimes just a conclusion, I don't like to usually see without the data, but sometimes you get a report from a school district or an outside evaluator and it's just a conclusion without you looking and being able to see it. If you walk into that meeting and you know that there's a subtest of that test, that instrument that you looked up that assesses the rate at which, as an example, the fluency, the rate at which somebody is reading.
Right.
And all that you're getting is a summary composite score, you might be able to say, well, what's the rate? And that's a question that you would never know to even ask unless you'd had a chance to look at the test and say, now I understand what they did.
Right, and it's just a really empowering book, which is just a great tool for parents to have.